स्केल का रिस्टोरेशन ऑफ लैंडस्केप है ही नहीं
उस छोटी सी जगह में।
1000 एकर्स इज नथिंग। फुटप्रिंट आप अकेले कंज्यूम कर रहे हो। अर्बन ऑडियंस में बहुत है ऐसे जो फ्रस्ट्रेट तो बहुत लोग हैं।
हाउ यू पिच अ सॉल्यूशन फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन?
हम लोग कर रहे हैं हार्ड वर्क। व्हाई डोंट यू कंट्रीब्यूट?
They cannot claim that this is my piece of land.
नो, द मोस्ट कॉमन आंसर।
एक फॉर्मर टेक एंटरप्रेन्योर जिन्होंने कॉर्पोरेट दुनिया छोड़कर नेचर बेस्ड लिविंग को अपनाया, आज वो इंडिया में फूड फॉरेस्ट्स और रिजेनरेटिव कम्युनिटीज डेवलप कर रहे हैं। मिलिए सुनित रेड्डी से, बिफॉरेस्ट के फाउंडर, जो इंडिया में रहने का तरीका बदल रहे हैं।
आई मस्ट से बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत सुंदर ये आपने आज का ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया है। इट्स कॉल्ड पुमाले 1.0।
yes.
आपका सबसे पहला
करेक्ट
जो कलेक्टिव है।
करेक्ट।
सुनील जी, आज कुछ ऐसे विषय पे बात करेंगे जिसमें जंगल और शहर का पर्सपेक्टिव अलग है। बहुत से बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो कैरियर के लिए, अपने डिसीजन के लिए, दे वांट टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ एंड दे वांट टू स्टडी, गो हायर पर्पसेस, बट यू चोज द forest after achieving everything. So I want to know, what was the reason that you chose this place beside having good paying job, a very good career? Please tell something.
I think if I look back, जो हुआ है, my schooling was in a very large, very wooded campus. I grew up, my ancestral village is next to a forest. My college, IIT Madras, is a national park by itself. We had deer, black buck, everything in the college roaming around.
Okay.
So it's part of the larger Gindi National Park that is there. So in general, when I look back, I think life always had a bit of wildlife for me. That love for the landscape was always there. और बचपन में भी I think I grew up on books around nature. The Ruskin Bond, Rudyard Kipling, Hugh Allen, Kenneth Anderson, Jim Corbett, all of these. So there has always been a thread of conservation. But I think a pivotal moment for me is up until 2006, my basic assumptions were that man has to be separated from nature for nature to thrive. That was the school of thought which I grew up with. So everywhere you are looking at, let us say, a wildlife destination where you are, आप उसके अंदर, जंगल के अंदर का विलेज देखते हैं, मन में ट्रिगर वही होता था कि इनको बाहर कैसे निकालें यहाँ से और इसको पार्क कैसे बनेगा.
Okay.
But I think in 2006, when I got a little more involved as a part-time hobby, we started to understand that man and nature is not two separate things, right? Man itself is part of nature. And these societies have lived in forests forever. Forests have thrived. It is just that our way of living has changed. तो तब से एक शिफ्ट आया है जहाँ पे आई हैव ऑलवेज बीन ट्राइंग टू सी कि कैसे कंजर्वेशन को ही एक मॉनेटरी इंसेंटिव दिया जा सकता है.
Okay.
So that there is a business case around it and you are actually making a livelihood by conserving things. How can we do that? तो उसमें बहुत सारे field experiments भी हैं.
Yes. And I actually want to know, but I was looking as your career because you was in 2002.
Correct.
Modern trading line, which people now today feel in with the Instagram and other things. You were some kind of the founding part of that kind of thing. And if I want to know, was there too much money at that time when you was working in that field?
I mean, I don't say too much money is such a relative thing. I don't know about that, but I think there came a point where even when we started algo trading also, ऐसा नहीं था कि it's my life's ambition to do that. I've always looked at it as a means to an end. Like, let me give it 10 years and see what happens.
Okay.
And actually on the 10th year anniversary of that company is when I decided कि now I want to step out.
Okay.
Be forest करेंगे बोल के thought नहीं था, but I knew I wanted to come back.
That was
to
a
my
big shift,
hometown.
actually.
It's a big shift.
Yeah, because as I see IIT students today, they hope to get to the higher platform of the world. Like, they want to go outside, they want to work in Microsoft, Apple, and other companies. And the major thing is that they want to earn a lot of money so that they can live comfortable. You left all that for chasing one dream, isn't it?
Yes, I think maybe I left the aspiration of it. I feel like I still live very comfortably. तो comfort को तो नहीं छोड़ा है in general, but I think we left the aspiration probably. Even when I was leaving it, there was no sense of loss.
Okay.
Because in my background, my thread was always how do we get to this point जहाँ पे ये कर सकते हैं. So livelihood itself, or the Yahoo experience, or the algo trading, all of it was
Yeah.
really almost like a stepping stone into how do you get to that point where you can actually do the things you really love.
Today it looks amazing and beautiful.
Yeah.
That I see. But when you started in 2015 in Bangalore, that was your first farmland, and you started from there. And unfortunately, as you say, it was a little bit loss there, or a big loss. Was you afraid that the thing you wanted to start is suddenly falling apart? What your friends will say with it?
No, I don't think so, because my mindset was never like that. Luckily I've been blessed with, I've never really worried about what others say.
Okay.
Because even the algo trading firm itself, I was supposed to go and join one of the IMs as well. I had an admit there also, but I thought I wanted to do this, so I started doing it. So obviously उस time पे peer pressure उसका भी था कि how can you leave something like this? But I don't think my mind works like that. But having said that, yeah, we burned our fingers with that project.
Yes.
So, but that was necessary, क्योंकि उससे ये पता चला है कि farming or any kind of restoration is actually a full-time job. It's not something you do on weekends, because most of it is identifying the problem early.
Yeah.
और आप वहाँ पे खड़े नहीं होते हो तो वहाँ का बहुत different है ये world.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like the urban setup we have. So unless you are there, you can't actually solve the problem. That is the realization that we got.
When I see from here, I see like a corporate world, and then you started in 2015 your own farming idea. और जब वो थोड़ा सा खराब हुआ, जब वो फेल होने लगा, आपको उस वक्त ये थोड़ा सा शॉक लगा कि मैं एक चीज प्लान कर रहा हूँ, नहीं वर्क कर रही है, और पैसा डूबा, इस बात की चिंता थी, या फिर इस बात की चिंता थी कि इसका इम्पैक्ट शायद मेरे आने वाले प्रोजेक्ट पे पड़ेगा?
Frustration, see the thing is 15-16 में I had not come out of algo trading fully. तो this was all almost money that गया तो गया kind of a thing था वो. But frustration इस बात का हो रहा था कि जो अपने अर्बन सेटअप में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट शेड्यूल्स बनाते हैं, टास्क लिस्ट असाइन करते हैं लोगों को, एंड यू नो दैट दिस विल गेट डन. ये फार्म पे नहीं हो पाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वी से दैट यू नीड टू पुट जीवामृतम एट 5 in the morning, वो शायद 5 को होगा नहीं, उस दिन शायद होगा ही नहीं. अगर गांव में कोई शादी है तो कोई नहीं आएगा उस दिन, राइट? नेक्स्ट डे होने लगेगा. सो बट व्हेन यू आर डिसोसिएटेड फ्रॉम दिस पिक्चर एंड यू आर लिविंग इन बॉम्बे, और आपको ये लगने लगता है कि यार इसको शेड्यूल दिया था, 1 महीने पहले दिया था, ये बताया क्यों नहीं इसने कि शादी है घर में? बिकॉज दैट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट वे ऑफ लिविंग लाइफ, राइट? तो दैट वाज रियली फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग. ये फेल हुआ वाज नॉट द फ्रस्ट्रेशन. ये फेलियर को प्रिवेंट किया जा सकता था. दिस वाज नोन, वी हैड टू डू इट ऑन दिस डे, दिस वाज द शेड्यूल, दिस वाज द सेट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट हैड टू बी डन. व्हाई कांट दे डू इट? इतना प्लेन वर्ड्स में बता रहे हैं, फिर भी क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? बिकॉज यहाँ पे जब कोई आदमी बोलता है कि मैं थोड़ा आज शाम तक आ जाऊंगा, what he's actually trying to communicate is whenever he finds free time, he will come. He's not committing to come today.
He's not committing, but he's just saying that he will try his best.
हो पाएगा तो आ जाएगा, right? And it's not like, if a plumbing pipe breaks here, it will take a couple of days before a plumber comes.
Not like the cities or...
Exactly. So things don't work to the clock.
Okay.
Things more or less work to seasons, you can
And that
say.
was obviously a big frustration.
It's a very big frustration. So I think, but what also we were seeing in that process is, आपने जो बात बोला, that also hit कि you can't keep making these mistakes over and over because they're big mistakes.
Yeah.
So how do we avoid it? How are these other people who seem to be doing it successfully, how are they doing it, right? So we started meeting a lot of people who, let us say farming, let us say water harvesting, restoration of land, working with the village, all of these different silos में लोग अपना अपना अच्छे कर रहे थे, ऐसा नहीं है, smaller scale में भी. तो how are they doing it? We started meeting, और वहाँ से ही एक collective बोल के एक आइडिया आया कि यार ये एक आदमी का काम नहीं है, कोई एक अकेला आदमी इन सब चीज़ों में एक्सपर्ट नहीं बन सकता है. You need a set of people. उससे क्या होता है कि your risk also is diversified now, because whatever investment you are doing is split 100 ways, whatever loss you are taking is split 100 ways. The upside मॉनेटरीली स्प्लिट, बट जो सोशल कैपिटल बनता है वहाँ पे 100 लोग एक साथ जुड़ने का, वो फिनोमिनली ज्यादा होता है. इट इज
So collective is a kind of fancy name for tribes and olden communities.
almost.
Who were just like coming together and putting all the things
Yeah,
together.
I think tribes, clans, all these have happened more or less because you were born there.
Yeah.
Collective is just coming together
For
by
the similar
intention.
interest and
Yeah.
everything. So the one thing what comes in my mind before I step into the another question, when you lost that farm idea and उस वक्त क्या ये फर्स्ट ख्याल आया कि मैं फिर से कॉर्पोरेट में जॉब के लिए ट्राई करता हूँ, सीवी भेजता हूँ?
No, I don't think so. See, the thing also is once you have gotten into the whole entrepreneur journey, I feel it is really little difficult to step back because the brain starts working on ideas now. It doesn't work on task lists, right? So it's very difficult to step back and go back into a corporate job.
Okay.
जहाँ पे आपको mandate दिया जाएगा.
Do you know which bird it is? Is it a bird?
No, this is a cricket.
Wow.
You'll have them when monsoon started.
Interesting. Sunit, as you have started this collective work, your first project, I think it was in 2018,
Correct.
which was with 6 friends, 10 acres of land in Hyderabad. Isn't
Yes.
it? How that first thing started, like how people come into the trust. विश्वास जैसे होता है ना कि 6 लोग ने मिलके कि चलो पैसा डालते हैं. Who was the first person who gambled कि चलो करते हैं?
First person was me, but obviously that entire circle was first set was friends.
Okay.
So and incidentally it happened to be friends who आप कॉलेज में बहुत बार सोचते ही हैं कि यार हम लोग when we are 40 or 50 or whatever, we'll all live together. ऐसा एक कुछ तो ख्वाब होता
Idea
है
रहता है
सबका.
हमेशा.
So it just happened that when I asked one of our friends to come in, he also thought of the same thing. He said, hey, why don't 4 or 5 of us do it? Why don't we come in this? Anyway, you're spearheading it. We trust you. Why don't we come together on this? क्योंकि green space तो सबको पसंद होता है in general. So those 4 or 5 came in, but then it became a network effect. And honestly, the first, you can say even 50 members were all really known network. Personally, मैं नहीं जानता था, but friend of friend, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They came in together.
पर आज भी वो 6 दोस्त है आपके कलेक्टिव का हिस्सा.
Yeah.
And they're happy that they have chosen that moment to start something like
Absolutely, because I think for a lot of people, lot of people actually are very attached to this piece of land from among our members, as we call them, because I can see it. They don't have to say, because some people have spent their first anniversaries here, some people have spent their 15th anniversaries here, 60th birthday. Today someone is celebrating their 60th birthday here. So when you spend these landmark, यहाँ पे कोई resort नहीं है. It's really just a simple place. When you're coming back to this for these special occasions, it tells us so much about how much attachment you have. So they have grown into that.
So if I'm not wrong, this is the first collective.
Correct.
Which you started with 6 friends, but then eventually it grew.
Yeah, so originally when 4 or 5, there were obviously 2 of us were co-founders anyway, but the others who came in, we had when 4 came in, we also thought, okay, what if we can make this 20? क्योंकि 20 makes it a bigger setup. तो हमने mentally ये सोचा था कि 20 आ जाएंगे तो इसको कर लेते हैं. तो वो 20 भी हो गया. And today this first collective is a 50-member collective.
50 member.
So that by the end of, you can say, 2020, it was a 50-member collective.
तो सबसे पहला कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था आपका कलेक्टिव का? Like how you thought that moment कि मैं क्या बनाने जा रहा हूँ?
Honestly, concept तो बस बहुत simple था. Like I said, these were all friends, and we just wanted to create a space for ourselves, जहाँ पे हम लोग अपना food उगा रहे हैं. That was as simple as that.
And it's supposed to be somewhere in the nature, jungle.
In nature, food for ourselves in a natural way.
Okay.
Because we valued good food. That is how we started.
Okay.
But good food बनाने के लिए पहले soil बनाना पड़ेगा. Soil बनाने के लिए biodiversity डालना पड़ेगा. So you needed wildlife specialists, you needed permaculturists. For everything to exist, you need bridges with the village. Surrounding neighbors भी एक तरह से behave करना पड़ेगा आपके साथ, right? जैसे आप कितना भी natural कर लो, the next guy, if he's using fertilizers and pesticides, it will affect you also.
It will affect you.
So you need them also to change. So we needed anthropologists to help us. So that way, slowly, the network started growing. And what we understood is, okay, good food is actually the end result. उससे पहले तो नीचे का पूरा foundation बनाना पड़ेगा.
पूरा foundation.
हाँ. So that was the realization. So we changed dramatically from, hey, let's just find a place for ourselves, to let us actually build the whole ecosystem to be food, water and power secure. उसके बाद देखते हैं next layer क्या होगा. That's how we started. But ये start कर foundations जब fix होने लगे तो the amount of change that happened in the landscape, ये जो आप birds देख रहे हैं, it is a recent occurrence. It was not so diverse.
Okay.
We even see elephants nowadays here. We see leopards nowadays here. So it is all by design, you can say. Of course, ecosystem plays its role. What we are saying is when the foundation started happening, the level of change was well beyond just food.
Okay.
It starts affecting you as a person itself, like to the extent where we've even measured our biometrics also, like what is happening to our body.
Okay.
And we have seen our resting heart rates come down, heart rate variability come down. All of this is happening. So that's when we realized, yeah, this is something that needs to spread. It's just a better way of life. That is only then did we decide to do a second, third, fourth collective.
And today you have six collectives.
Yeah.
More than 700 acres.
Right now we are around 1,300.
Okay.
We intend to get to at least 3,000 by 2028. And 10,000 by the end of the decade.
Oh, so well. What I'm thinking, क्योंकि आपका एक famous quote है कि when you invest something in the nature, you don't think in terms of money. ROI जब कोई पूछता है आपसे क्या होगा, मैं अगर कुछ पैसा लगा रहा हूँ तो रिटर्न क्या होगा? You say it is fresh air, clean water and soil for your food. क्या ये आसान होता है लोगों को समझाना कि वो एक 50 लाख रुपीस 40 लाख रुपीस का अमाउंट जो देने जा रहे हैं, एंड यूजुअली माइंडसेट गोज लाइक दिस कि अच्छा कुछ तो मिलेगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी और इंसेंटिव. तो व्हाट आर द प्रॉमिसेस व्हिच मेक्स पीपल अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ दिस इज वर्थ डूइंग?
इट्स नॉट अ कप ऑफ टी फॉर एवरीबॉडी, बट हमारा थीसिस ये है कि एवरी कलेक्टिव ऑफ आवर्स इज एक्सेप्टिंग नॉट मोर देन 50-60 मेंबर्स, and we are usually talking to a city that has like 1 crore or more people living. तो ये 1 crore पॉपुलेशन में एक 50 लोग तो ऐसे होंगे जो इसको पसंद करेंगे. बट हैविंग सेड दैट, यू आर राइट, इट्स नॉट फॉर एक अर्बन ऑडियंस को ये लाइफ समझना, हमें भी टाइम लगा है तो उनको भी लगेगा ही. तो इट्स नॉट इजी. वी गो वेरी कंजर्वेटिव. यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज द पीपल हु रियली अंडरस्टैंड इट एट द फर्स्ट गो आर दोज जो अपने आप से फार्मिंग ट्राई कर चुके हैं और उनको पता होता है कितना डिफिकल्ट है. So the words we are saying are not words, they resonate with it. When we say कि यार अकेले चलाना बहुत टफ है, उसको एक्सप्लेन करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, उनको समझ में आएगा कि हाँ बात तो सही है. Like it's not easy. Forget farming, even land ढूंढ के उसको बनाना ही टफ है.
Exactly. Finding such big piece of land and changing everything according to the nature.
So a lot of people don't get it. If we talk numbers, we are almost, you can say 1 out of every 7 is where we stand. जिनको एक्चुअली समझ में आता है और फाइनली आते हैं. और द अदर 6 पीपल आर सेइंग वी वांट टू कम इन, बट दे डू टॉक इन सम सेंस अबाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट का क्या होगा, फाइनली कितना आएगा एंड ऑल दैट. इट्स नॉट अ बैड थिंग टू आस्क. वी जस्ट से दैट, एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग द इन्वेस्टमेंट का रिटर्न भी आएगा, नहीं आएगा भी नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं. आई एम सेइंग दैट शुड नॉट बी योर डिसीजन मेकर. It's that simple. It's like I look at it as you're not buying land as a property. You're looking at it as infrastructure on which your life is going to be built. तो आप जब रोड बनाते हैं तो you don't look at it as ये रोड का रिटर्न कितना आएगा. You're looking at road as infrastructure. इस पे खर्चा करने वाले हैं हम लोग. रोड अच्छा होगा तो और चीजें पॉसिबल होंगी. Same thing with this. When this lifestyle, the world we build around us, the time we spend here, वो अगर फाउंडेशनली स्ट्रांग है, इंस्पायरिंग है, तो अदर थिंग्स आर पॉसिबल फॉर यू. लुक एट इट दैट वे. डोंट लुक एट इट एज मैं 50 लाख डालूंगा तो कल को 1 crore होगा क्या. हो भी सकता है.
इन जनरल लोगों के दिमाग में जो सबसे पहला ख्याल आता है अबाउट देयर मनी कि मैं इसको कहाँ डालूं. एंड व्हेन दे थिंक इन टर्म्स ऑफ रियली ग्रोथ कि भाई अगर मैंने 1 रुपया डाला तो वो 2 कब होगा, 4 कब होगा. दैट इज द सिंपल कैलकुलेशन दे मेक.
I mean, the reality was also that when we started, इस स्केल का रिस्टोरेशन ऑफ लैंडस्केप है ही नहीं, एग्जाम्पल ही नहीं था. तो हम बोल भी नहीं सकते थे कि आप इतना डालोगे तो इतना हो जाएगा. इट वॉज ऑल थियरी, राइट. एंड आई ऑलवेज यूज टू लुक एट इट लाइक दिस, राइट, कि जब आप अपने बच्चों को स्कूल में एडमिट करने जाते हो किंडरगार्टन में, यू डोंट आस्क कि विल दिस गाय गो एंड टू हार्वर्ड और स्टैनफोर्ड एंड ऑल. दैट्स द स्कूल कैन नेवर गारंटी दैट एट लीस्ट LKG लेवल में. What the school can tell is foundation strong होंगे. He will learn how to write, he will learn how to read, he will understand maths. If he's reasonably smart, he'll make it well in life. That's
so
all.
true, yeah. तो in terms जितने भी लोग आपके पास आते होंगे, I think as you said कि हाँ उसमें से शायद 20% who come with this mindset that they are investing in their own life. पर 80% लोग ऐसे भी होते होंगे who come and really get disappointed कि oh this is not something. How you deal with that kind of? Do you feel bad कि?
Maybe initially, but now I look at it as कि see अपना जो modern life है, जो 2 जनरेशन पहले जो लाइफ होता था वहाँ से इतना सेपरेट है कि वो एक जंप में यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा वो. So even if someone is disappointed also, our job is to just shift him little bit in this direction, and maybe slowly they'll land up here. Or maybe we don't think कि everybody who talks to us will be inspired. वो होगा नहीं. We have to identify our segment. Are there enough people to really come for this way of life and keep growing? Urban audience में बहुत हैं ऐसे जो frustrate तो बहुत लोग हैं. Like I always say, there is a very big circle of concern. सबको कंसर्न होता है कि ट्रैफिक ज़्यादा है, डस्ट ज़्यादा है, फूड कहाँ से आ रहा है पता नहीं, पानी कहाँ से आ रहा है पता नहीं, समर में पानी होगा नहीं होगा पता नहीं. These concerns are there. Inside this circle there is a very small circle of action also. जो लोग ये भी सोच रहे होंगे कि यार मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ इसके लिए. That's our audience.
Actually, I have a very recent example. My one friend who was living in Delhi. वो उस वक्त ऐसे ही वीडियोग्राफी कंटेंट क्रिएशन में था. And he started getting ill because of the environment and all the pollution. And during the COVID, he chose to come to Goa. The air was better, the food was better, and he never went back. पूरा घर के साथ. So he made that drastic decision as well कि सब कुछ धीरे से खत्म करके पूरी फैमिली के साथ वो गोवा शिफ्ट हुआ. How you feel? Same way after 2018, as you said, you started First Collective. आज हम लोग 2026 में यहाँ बैठे हैं. And we are middle of the jungle. And बहुत सी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो नेचुरली एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रही हैं. द नेचर, द प्लांट्स, एंड एज यू सेड कि बहुत सारे ऐसे इंसेक्ट्स, बर्ड्स जो शायद पहले नहीं थे. हाउ यू फील एज अ ग्रोथ इन योर सेल्फ कि मैं भी तो एक याहू, एक टेक गाय था, एंड हाउ आई रीच सो फार?
I mean, I think in some sense my mindset has changed to, I mean, we've tried to look at this along 4 different parameters.
Okay.
Whether it is our life, whether it is the value that we offer to people. The thing is, do you feel inspired? Like सुबह उठ के you feel great कि come on, I'll take on this day. वो जो inspiration होती है कि there is a purpose to your life. I feel that is the fundamental thing for happiness. If you have that, that is when you get the motivation to go meet people, talk to people, seek opportunities and all of that. If you find this inspiration in the city, so be it. Maybe like when I came out of college, I wanted to work in a very big city, lots of live on the 25th or 30th floor of an apartment, watch the skyline. Those were the aspirations. और हर बार बॉम्बे में देख के वही अच्छा लगता है. That is what inspires you कि यार I also want to do that, right? But the thing is, eventually the fundamentals don't change. Like the nature is your core inspiration level. That's where it comes from. Nature, and in case of human beings, community, right? You can't live in isolation either. So inspiration के बाद, that's when you seek opportunities. That is how you will make money also. I do think that there is a serious business case being built here. I think it will make a lot of money also, but you have to look at it as a generational thing. Money, when I say money, I mean it will create a lot of abundance in your life, in your relationships, even in terms of money as well. But it won't happen overnight. You have to build that entire system to get there. So I am looking at it as a 1 generation's worth of work to be done.
So true, yeah.
That's how I see it. When we started this collective, we didn't even know how the firm, how this place makes its money.
Yeah.
But today it is operationally break even. And it is very early days. It has its own use case. Abhi hospitality to we have not even started fully.
If someone is here and medical needs के लिए, I think he still has to travel a lot कि अचानक कुछ हो जाए तो.
So that's the interesting bit, right? So 2 things I felt fundamentally change when you start living here.
Okay.
One is you get healthier by itself. All your actual healthy. I'm not saying अच्छा लग रहा है, there are biological markers that change inside you. Stress कम हो जाता है. Second thing is here what I have noticed is there is a lot of जो maybe बचपन में आपने भी देखा होगा, your grandmother has some nuskas in the kitchen. Fever आया तो ये ले लो, सर्दी हुआ तो वो ले लो.
Natural remedies, yes.
Natural remedies are there. तो as a way of life, this place actually still sits in that place जहाँ पे डॉक्टर के पास बहुत लोग नहीं जाते भी नहीं है यहाँ पे.
In general also.
In general, snake bite के लिए भी नहीं जाते हैं. मतलब इतना वो times capsule है ये एक. So there is enough natural wisdom sitting here which can treat in most cases. Of course, you need to go. I mean, आपका cataract कराना है, kidney stones आए हैं, those kind of things you will still go. But my theory is, living here, because your biological markers are getting better, you are adding 5 to 10 years of your life anyway. Okay, so instead of worrying about your hospital facilities after crossing 60 or 70, 60 पे आप सिटी में होते तो 60 से स्टार्ट हो जाता है, या आजकल तो 40 से ही स्टार्ट हो जाता है. And you spend the next 20-25 years continuously in this hospital zone, you are getting that extra stress-free 60 years. That extra 20 years are coming all the way up to 60 at least. उसके बाद चलो 5 साल ही मिले आपको, हॉस्पिटल की जरूरत पड़ा, आप पहुंच नहीं पाए, खत्म हो गया. But you got those 20 years of stress-free living. Na?
Yeah.
You lived a much better life.
So true.
So
Yeah, the question was
mindset change
actually
has to-
from obviously the urban point of view, the way how city lives.
Yeah.
But when you sit here and आप जो जिस तरह की लाइफ यहाँ आसपास के लोग जीते हैं, they live probably much more different way. The
Yeah.
health markers are different.
No,
everything.
now science is pointing to, see, like now there is something called as attention restoration therapy. If you look at every single thing around here, it is existing how it would occur in nature, including the tiles, including the walls, everything. Okay, which doesn't seem to be the case in city. City में आपका टेबल भी वुड का नहीं होता है.
So true.
Right?
It's much more designed in a way like commercially that it should
Yeah.
give most of the produce.
Yeah, naturally, because I mean, more sunlight means more produce.
Yeah.
For example, right? So you cut off the canopy. Normally, as a coffee practice, people cut off shade lopping बोलते हैं उसको. You cut off the shade. You make sure that only 30% of the sunlight is blocked. We do it up to 70%, for example. So 70% of the sunlight is blocked. तो उतना canopy है. Even in the coffee planting area. ये wilderness zone में तो कुछ भी नहीं है. आप वहाँ देख के sunlight ही नहीं पहुँचता है नीचे.
Exactly.
तो that is a tropical forest in its true form. तो we look at the soil studies भी देखा है हमने. Fungi bacteria ratios होते हैं which tell you what status the ecosystem is, the fundamental building block जो है. तो यहाँ पे it's almost 1:100. In our neighboring land, if we go and see, it will not be more than 1:2, that kind of thing.
Sunil, actually, I have read your collective informations. Actually, you made so far 6 collectives, 200 plus families. What are the basic structure? What actually we talk about? Like, I wonder always, like tomorrow, if you are not there to operate, will this whole thing stand and hold everything together? People will not frightened like, oh, the main person is gone, how the things will run now. So what are the structure people believe in?
So, I mean, that was a concern for us also. Not me personally, but what if Bee Forest is not there? What happens to the collective itself? So one thing we decided is, first risk is it should not break apart. Everyone should not go into what is my piece. So one fundamental truth of all our collectives is, we look at it as one landscape. It is not a collection of farms. So सबका undivided share है इसमें, किसी का divided share नहीं है.
So there is no boundaries, there is no borders.
boundary. Everybody owns it together.
They cannot claim that this is my piece of land.
No, they cannot.
I own it. Not that kind of mindset.
Nothing. Even when they're choosing itself, they are not choosing. There is no plot they choose. They're buying into a landscape in an undivided way. Almost like जैसे आपके अपार्टमेंट में पार्क किसी का नहीं होता है, सबका होता है, वैसे ही ये पूरा लैंडस्केप किसी का अकेले का नहीं है. It is belongs to everybody.
So what happens if someone says that this is my privacy, my private part? I think there is no such thing.
Privacy, I think, is valued today because we have lived in a system that got developed to put families apart. Like apartment itself is apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is designed only to make sure that you have privacy.
Separation. Yeah.
So that if you look at a village, it's never like that. Everybody knows everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, उनके घर में क्या हो रहा है आपको पता होता है. everybody participates. So that communityness is gone, right? So once you come to a place like this, जहाँ पे आपको दूसरे पे डिपेंड करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप अर्बन क्लब में प्लम्बर नहीं बुला सकता है, right? You can't ask a wedding organizer to come and host an event here. For आपको एक दूसरे का साथ देना पड़ेगा. वहाँ पे प्राइवेसी जो होता है ना खत्म हो जाता है. As in, it's not a valued commodity anymore. You actually want people around you, right? So
Completely different idea for most
Absolutely.
of the people to understand in this era, I guess.
Yeah, I know a friend of mine actually went and bought an estate in Kunur, for example, and privacy के लिए उसने बहुत दूर लिया town से. And one day he actually had to go to the hospital. There is nobody to take him. It's not like you can call an Uber somewhere in a coffee estate somewhere. It took him almost 12 hours to get to a point where he can call somebody to take him. Okay, and in the next step, once he got well, is he sold that estate, came into the village, took a house on rent there. Because community is your strength actually.
It's a completely different idea for an urban person.
Absolutely.
There is no such thing like it's mine, it's my own thing.
नहीं होता है.
You have to become part of each other.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Yeah, it changes the whole shift, I guess.
Correct. In fact, if you look at it also, right, the common बनाने से बहुत चीज़ें change होती हैं. For example, we have almost a 1 acre lake here, right? So if we would have cut it into pieces, किसी का तो 1 acre lake बनना पड़ता. तो at that point, जिसका बन रहा है, that guy would say, why is my land becoming a lake? जिसका नहीं बन रहा है, वो बोलेगा सिर्फ lake front इसको क्यों मिल रहा है, मुझे क्यों नहीं? तो it is a divides people. Undivided में क्या होता है ना? The people look at it as, अरे यार 130 acres में 1 acre lake है, let's make it a bigger lake, no? अपना lake होगा. तो common nature का अलग ही the mindset changes. And this is something, it goes into not just, it's not an in principle agreement nahi hai, it's a legal document, right? So this collective, for example, a member buys into a partnership, a limited liability partnership, which owns the estate. So आप legally एक partner है इस estate में.
For example, if I become a partner in this collective, it is for my whole lifetime, is it?
No, I mean you can exit. I mean look, it's life. You can't predict it for eternity. आपका aim तो यही होता है, but कुछ हुआ life में, you have to move out. We don't stop anyone from exiting. We have actually enabled people to go out also because their life demand. मतलब आप बैंगलोर में रहते भी नहीं है, अभी मान लो आप US मूव हो रहे हैं, यहाँ पे पार्टनर बन के क्या करेंगे? It's better you go and allow someone else to come.
Okay.
Right.
So you can probably sell your shares, is it so?
Yeah, you do sell your share.
Okay.
So transaction wise you are selling your share.
Okay.
Someone else is buying. So paperwork, आप अपना private property में भी एक sale deed करते हैं, यहाँ पे shares sell करेंगे. So it is like that. It's very simple that way. There are of course some changes in the sense it is not property you own a share in a property.
Exactly.
Those kind of changes are there. But the advantages you have of doing something like that, like how can you privately, how can you ever say I have a lake of my own? I have a stream of my own.
Yeah.
ये चीजें तो बोल ही नहीं पाओगे आप कभी.
So if I understand correctly, if I'm part of this collective and this whole property more than 100 acres has a mountain somewhere and lake somewhere and a stream somewhere, I can go anywhere. I can be anywhere. I can be part of any experience without feeling like it can be part of someone.
No, you can do all of it.
It's ours in a
You
way.
get the experience of and so this entire place is almost 430 acres है. This Pumale collective now.
Okay.
तो आप मान लो आपने 2 acre शेयर खरीद के आप 430 acre का लैंडस्केप एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं. Like, look at it that way.
इंटरेस्टिंग. सुनील जी, बहुत सारे आपके मैंने वीडियोस देखे जिसमें आप बहुत सारे अपने क्लाइंट से या किसी से जब कुछ कहते हैं, यू टेल देम दैट ये जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट है या जो भी आप उसमें इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो अपना एक पैसा, दैट इज नॉट ओनली फॉर लैंड शेयर बट इट इज ऑल्सो फॉर हैविंग fresh air, water, food and soil.
Yeah.
Do you think that will change the perspective of young student who is studying IIT or जो भी बड़े-बड़े business को tag कर रहा है या बाहर future को देखता है, how this will come in their ideas, how they will deal with it?
See, when I was running algo trading also, when we used to raise money, one of the key things we would look for is long-term aspiration. So we used to ask a question. if you had all the money in the world and only one purchase to make, what would that be? The most common answer was home in the hills. That is the core aspiration for everybody. बस ये हम ये सोचते हैं कि ये लाइफ में पहले कमा तो लेते हैं फिर वो करते हैं. All we want to say is why don't you do it now? आप कंटिन्यू करो लाइफ को. होम इन द हिल्स डज नॉट मीन आप यू आर डिसोसिएटिंग फ्रॉम सोसाइटी. आप किसी से बात नहीं करोगे या काम करना छोड़ दोगे. Most work today happens remotely anyways. Most, even if you're going to the office, your teams are spread across continents now. तो आप remotely कर ही रहे हो. आपको क्या चाहिए? You need the facilities, you need the internet coming, you need a secure work environment. That's about it. I don't think so. The core aspiration being that the moment you present that this is my plan, most people को ये होता है ना, resistance क्या आता है कि करना तो है but करें कैसे, कौन डालेगा इतना टाइम. That is always the case. So if you are saying I am doing it for you, okay, you have to contribute some part of your social capital, some part financial capital, and we'll get all of this done. Here is the plan. It's an easy buy for those who are looking at it. Of course, समझाना पड़ता है because often what happens India में what happens is, you know, when you go and say look this is the price of participation, you immediately call up a friend or someone कि यार कूर्ग में कितना चल रहा है आजकल, what is the price of land, and somebody will say let's say 20 lakhs per acre बोलेगा and I'm saying it's 50. They will automatically come back and say कि hey but it is 20 right, why 50? And there we have to explain कि it is not just land you're buying. ये जो fresh air जो है वो अपने आप से नहीं आ रहा है. We have to build the ecosystem around it to deliver that. That takes money as well. We are giving complete water security to you. That takes money as well. और कोई तो ध्यान रख रहा है या पूरा उसका पेरोल भी तो है. ऑल ऑफ दिस नाउ व्हेन यू ब्रिंग देम इनटू अ स्पेस कि चलो आप यहाँ पे कलेक्टिव में नहीं आते हो, आप मान लीजिए एक 5 एकड़ का फार्म बना रहे हो आप अपना, उसमें आप क्या करते हैं, एक वॉचमैन तो रखते हैं ना. दैट गाय कपल 20,000 अ मंथ, 2.5 lakhs, एक डेकेड में ही 25 lakhs हो गया उसका विदाउट इन्फ्लेशन. तो आप 20 का 50 होते हो तो ऐसे हो जाएगा वो व्हेन यू लुक एट द होल पिक्चर.
ओके
राइट. तो एनी रैशनल गाय विल अंडरस्टैंड इट. हाँ कोई बार्गेन करने के लिए ऐसे ही बात कर रहा है तो हमारे पास भी वी डिसएंगेज कि भाई हमें नहीं करना है.
Yes. So actually, when we see young job persons, I think it is difficult for them to invest in this kind of thing. Your most customers are probably above 30, above 40, who has some kind of financial build-up.
True. But now we are introducing new products which are only possible at scale. For example, now we have 6 collectives. So now we are saying you don't see ownership has a price point to it. That is the way world works. Right. So वो एक price level पे आके रुकेगा. And so to make it more affordable, what you can do is actually access, not ownership. So what we have just introduced is something called as a 10% club, where you are buying 30 nights every year for a decade in any Bee Forest collective. So as a young guy, you can actually spend say 15 to 20 lakhs and buy this thing, and you have access to all these places. You're still benefiting from the services.
Okay, that's your new.
It's a new offering.
Which you are going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things like that, and even uske bhi niche hospitality hai. You just buy a night. You buy a couple of nights here if you want. So our younger audience, the ones we touch base with, are mostly either hospitality or experiences. The cheapest product we offer is our produce. Matlab, so there is something coming from the Bee Forest world at a produce level, which is perhaps a 500 ticket size. Then there is a hospitality, which is say 25-30,000 ticket size. Then you have your 15-20 lakh price point, which is a club membership. Then the final thing, आपको आप वहाँ तक पहुँच गए हो जहाँ पे आप बोल रहे हो कि मुझे भी ये लाइफ ही चाहिए. Then comes the collective membership. That's how we are evolving.
Sunit, I have read recently you also say that this biofarming and also this organic food, this is also scam. What is happening outside is also not completely free of all the chemical use and other use. Is it true?
See, I wouldn't have said it's a scam, but the thing is, if you look at it, even the most honest guy, you are operating on a 5-10 acre farm at best. You're still sharing the same water table. Okay, and most farms don't even work understanding the contours or how the water flows on the land. Your really organic farming means क्या होता है? आप instead of certain inputs, you're giving other inputs. you don't really study how water is flowing. अगर मेरा फार्म यहाँ है, उनका फार्म वहाँ है, तो पानी वहाँ से यहीं पे आ रहा है. तो वो I'm completely dependent on what he's doing. तो how can I be organic? If
अगर
he's not.
वो कुछ गलत कर रहा है,
Yeah.
then you cannot be
How
organic.
can I be? I can't be. So naturally, to really shield yourself from these elements, you need a certain size.
Yeah.
जहाँ पे आप उसके इफेक्ट से इम्यून हो चुके हो, right? तो as a single farmer, it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a very, very rich guy who can own this kind of a space, it's unlikely for most people. So, especially when you depend on groundwater. So, what I am saying is, yeah, you may think you're organic, but unlikely. It's not likely that it happens. Certifications and all, like most things in India are breakable. Like, people do, they bypass the rules, they create whatever, track records false होते हैं, वो सब तो इंडिया में होता ही है anyway. But even if you're a very, very honest, really well-maintained farm, how do you shield yourself from your neighbor?
Yeah. So actually, when you must be hearing this news everywhere that organic farming karo and try to live without chemicals and everything, do you challenge this idea that actually those people are only selling a dream? They're not really doing it right?
I mean, I try to stay away from blanket statements like that. There are enough people who are not doing it right.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. There are enough people who are claiming organic or just in generally saying, come buy this, it's green gold and whatnot.
Yes.
Things like that. There are a lot of scamsters in general around investment schemes in agriculture, for example. See, agriculture is like, I mean, look, you're ultimately dependent on nature, okay? And nature doesn't work like a factory. It's not like आपको हर साल 100 mango आएंगे. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes there is a hailstorm, you'll get 0 mangoes. So when someone is coming and saying, writing it on an Excel sheet, कि हर पेड़ पे इतने मैंगो होते हैं, मैंगो का रेट ये है, आपको 10 साल में इतना पैसा आएगा, it's a honey trap. It's not going to happen. It cannot happen. मतलब common sense लगाओगे तो आपको भी पता चल जाएगा. So those are clearly, sell and get out kind of schemes. One should not fall for that. Lot of people are selling their different organic certification hota hai, but who knows? I mean, how many people actually have access to a testing lab or a residue report or something like that. So the best is if you know where it is growing. Okay, you know the guy personally. That is how things happen, na? Older villages and all, your neighbor, one fellow is growing vegetables, एक garlic उगा रहा है, एक rice उगा रहा है, आपको पता है क्या हो रहा है, आंखों के सामने हो रहा है. तो you get your source. So know your food. Where is it coming from?
And this is actually core foundation of your collectives as well. कि
Yes.
आपका food अच्छा हो,
Yes.
आपकी air अच्छा हो, आपका पानी अच्छा हो, your resources are well known.
Yeah.
And then probably you're living a sustainable and good life.
Right.
Probably it will add 10, 20 years more in your
आराम
life.
से.
So how actually now we are sitting in the Coorg and you say here is the 400 acre or 400 plus acre, this whole 2-3 collectives together. तो आज अगर कोई इस collective का हिस्सा है, for example those old family members or clients who are there, उनको कैसा feel होता है? क्या आपने कभी उनसे interact किया?
Absolutely, we do. हम लोग anyway, every quarter we have a meetup anyways. But we also once in a while do something called as empathy interviews. क्योंकि we understand now that as life changes, our priorities also change. किसी time पे किसी ने retire होने के लिए लिया होगा, but now let's say they have grandkids and they want to spend time with them. उनका priority change हो सकता है. So are we still in alignment with those aspirations?
Yeah.
We keep checking in. Bee forest भी हो सकता है change, because I mean ultimately we started trying to grow food. अभी हम लोग ecosystem की बातें कर रहे हैं. So there might be a member who says, यार you just grow the food, no? Why are you talking greenery and trees and all that? तो वो alignment create करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, because जब 50 लोगों को एक रूम पे डालोगे तो difference of opinion होना ही है. Right? So alignment नहीं है तो हमेशा ही वो opposing forces हो जाएगा.
And do you get hard times sometimes with these members?
I think naturally, but I think somebody helped me understand it, like not just members. I keep telling them the same thing. हमसे भी misses होते हैं. But you look at it as, when you go and you meet your kid, for example, if he's acting cranky, let us say, what do? You don't think कि ये cranky क्यों है? You start thinking कि यार इसके साथ ऐसा क्या हुआ होगा जो इतना cranky का, ये खाना नहीं खाया ठीक से, क्या हुआ होगा?
रीजंस क्या है इसके पीछे?
हाँ, why is he in stress? तो we also look at it like that and we ask our members to look at us like that. कि if we are acting out of character और आपके alignment से बाहर आ रहे हैं, try and ask us this question कि what happened, what is stressing us out, right? So those things can happen. And a very simple example is, everybody is a partner in the collective. Now let us say we want to build this cow shed. This cow shed will cost some money and we divide it amongst all the people. Everybody is supposed to pay, let's say, 10,000 rupees. Out of the 50, 48 per people भी पे किए और 2 लोगों ने नहीं किया, मान लो उन्होंने मेल नहीं देखा, कंट्री में नहीं है, और वो या तो उन्होंने ये सोच लिया कि यार 20,000 से क्या फर्क पड़ेगा. There is some part of it that is not getting done, no?
Yeah.
Because all 50 pieces have to come for the jigsaw piece to align. तो हम लोगों को ये लग सकता है कि यार ये दे क्यों नहीं रहे, 20,000 ही तो है. उनको ये लग सकता है कि यार मैं अभी बहुत बिजी हूँ, 20,000 है ना, मैनेज कर लो. Sometimes it is 20,000, sometimes it's 20 lakhs.
So your approach is always humble, to look behind.
Act in good faith.
Yeah, like a family, just trying to understand the whole scenario.
Exactly like that. I just want to say कि, we always stress on this that we are not sitting on opposite sides of the table. हम ना consultants है, इसीलिए partners बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग दोनों एक ही तरफ हैं टेबल के. We have to cooperate. There's no other way.
And it is bound by legality.
Yes. So almost all fundamental rules are written into the LLP's agreement itself. There are bylaws that have to be followed. Even we've thought of a lot of things. Master planning करने के time पे भी we look at 20 years into the future. मान लो यहाँ पे if you have to build more staff accommodation, where will it come? The buildable areas, the recreational areas, combined zones क्या है, wilderness zones क्या है. All of this is built into a master plan to cater to the needs 20 years from now.
Interesting. Sudhit, I have got some numbers before coming to here because, when you live in the urban states and places, there are a lot of things which is not aligning anymore as here. For example, 2001 से 2018 के बीच में लगभग 16 लाख हेक्टेयर जंगल धीरे धीरे खत्म हो गया. That is, I think, equivalent to 4 times Goa size. Same in Middle East, like पिछले कई सालों में वहाँ बहुत से जंगल खत्म हो गए. And that is like Delhi के 3 गुना, like 3 times of the Delhi. पंजाब में water, ground water, उसकी problem आपने सुनी होगी. राजस्थान is the same. दिल्ली का जो कमर्शियल जोन है, सबर्ब्स है, उससे लगभग 4 से 5 डिग्री शहरों के अंदर गर्मी, दूसरी जगह तो 8 डिग्री तक है. Like this kind of climate change, slowly लोग uncomfortable feel कर रहे हैं बड़े बड़े शहरों में रहना. How you predict from here कि हम लोग अगले 25 साल में, let's say 2050 तक क्या फेस कर रहे होंगे, which is a very big core inspiration for this kind of collectives you have?
A decade ago, we were already facing it. We were worried about facing it. I think today we are already facing it. I think to a large extent, the approach of the elite or the well-earning population of any urban city is, it's a very psychological thing. You move to a new place, right? You buy your way out.
Yeah.
Right. It's called some psychology में इसको psychological exit भी बोलते हैं, where it is much easier to move out of that place than to solve it. Okay.
And I think most of the rich people
will. So the moment that becomes easy, who can make the exit, right? The guy who has the most money will make the first exit. So naturally the elite will be the first to find a better place. But in a place like Delhi, जब हवा ही unbreathable हो गया है, what is a good place? How will you escape that? It's not about traffic. It is not about water availability in a locality, right? It is your air. It is all pervasive. जैसे आप पंजाब का ground water, how will you escape that, right? So now it goes to a point where you have run out of place. You have to solve it. Unfortunately, we lack the conscience that some of these things will not get solved in our generation. You go beyond your shallow aquifers, deep water aquifer जब corrupt हो जाता है, तो वो 100 years में भी refill नहीं होगा हो सकता. वो it takes 100 to 1,000 years to refill again. So it's not happening in your lifetime. आप कितना भी पानी डालो, how much ever you harvest it, it's not going to work. So there has to be some level of sensitivity built around that.
Yeah.
Right? If that sensitivity exists, the environment is anyway telling the story. Like you have your Delhis with polluted air. 3 months of the year you can't live there. You have your Chennais and Bangalore's running out of water every summer.
If you see the condition of the cities, like high ACs demand and air purifiers.
See, power at least is something that is, the moment if you have good sunlight, there is enough of solar power capacity that you can deploy. तो आप power problem को bypass कर सकते हो. But water, air, ये जो चीज़ है ना, आप manufacture नहीं कर सकते इन चीज़ों को. They are available and you are using it. So all you can really do is use it in a manner where it is still available for someone else, right? So when you don't do that, one thing is you have to get sensitive about these commons. And I think the pressure anyway is going to come, right? I mean, why Bangalore is so sensitive about ecological or sustainable initiatives, I think has got a lot to do with its water availability.
Yeah.
There are days when the municipality refuses to serve water. There has been a day zero in Chennai also.
Yeah.
There has been a day zero in Shimla. Within India, we have examples now where the government is saying we cannot give water anymore for the next 10 days. Do what you can do.
That's a very scary, very
It has happened. I'm saying
time.
10 years back ये होने का डर था, अब तो हो रहा है. It is happening, right? So वो जो environmental triggers थे वो तो हो ही रहे हैं. Now the question comes, okay, this trigger is there, what can I do? ये what can I do में some sensitivity has to be there about how solutions can have lasting impact. In a place like India, we should not be running out of water. There is enough falling from the sky.
And the fear is कि बड़े-बड़े शहर और धीरे-धीरे suburbs और बाहर
Distribute तो होना ही
everybody start getting this problem.
Yeah.
So when people do not get enough water, clean water, खाने में जहर, pollution हवा में, how you pitch a solution for this kind of situation? Like you are a tech guy and you have been probably feeling all this stress over the years. और आज आप यहाँ हो, far away from this kind of problems and creating solution for many people. तो आप उस चीज़ को कैसे बोलोगे जो शायद आज से बहुत सारे लोग आपको सुने and they feel sensitive as you talk about sensitivity?
I mean, see, our mantra is, look, we've inherited something. These are all your clean water, good air, all your wastewater getting recycled, rivers, streams, lakes. None of these we created ourselves. We got it. So everything we keep telling people, look at it from the lens that whatever you are using from among these common resources, it's literally a loan from the future, right? You're taking something that should have been passed down.
Okay.
So how are you planning to give it back? It's almost like money, right? You
Which
are
people
always
don't
thinking,
see actually.
नहीं वो sensitize करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि you have to ask those hard questions, right? Like most people, see, the hard questions come when you're receptive. Receptive होने के लिए आपको पहले तो transparently information आना पड़ेगा. How many people today in the city really even know? Yeah. See, most people in the city don't even know where their water comes from, for example. Where their food comes from, तो बात की बात है. Water भी पता नहीं होता है, mostly.
So in simple terms, if I want to explain whoever is listening today, हम जो एक खराब यूज कर रहे हैं पानी का, which can affect our children's life, उनको वो पानी नहीं मिलेगा because we are not careful about it. या जिस तरीके से हम अपने घर को अच्छा रखने के लिए pollution बाहर फैला रहे हैं या air pollution हो रहा है, that will affect our children's life. We will not leave anything for them, is it?
Yeah, I mean, that's true, right? We won't be leaving things.
How we can really make people feel like it's like, money
I
pool?
think people are already feeling it. It's just that they don't have a viable alternative outside of living in the city. I think most people, nobody in the city will say that, life is the best here. Right? Anybody who's lived for more than, say, 10 years in a city will always be complaining about some factor. So that is why you have your holidays. Most people feel it. You just don't articulate it in those words. The moment we point him in that direction, I think a lot of people resonate. मेरे को नहीं पता था in my own apartment in Bombay that we were pulling 100 tankers every day. I didn't know it until someone told me. But so the moment I knew it, the question automatically came कि यार होली पार्टी क्यों कर रहे हो आप फिर? बाहर से मंगा के ला रहे हो, होली पार्टी क्यों कर रहे हो? एंड वी हैव आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन टू अ लॉट ऑफ अपार्टमेंट कॉम्प्लेक्सेस व्हेन वी डू आवर मीटअप्स आल्सो. वी डू सम कॉफी मीटअप्स समटाइम्स. I always ask, like, if you look at your apartment, 1,000 families living in one place in a span of say 10 acres, how much footprint do you think you have water wise? मतलब आपको water secure होने के लिए कितना बड़ा community होना चाहिए था? Usually it varies, for our rainfall it varies somewhere around 300 to 400 acres का footprint आप अकेले consume कर रहे हो
उस छोटी सी जगह में.
हाँ, बट वो एरिया में 10 अपार्टमेंट और भी है. नाउ लुक एट द सिटी. 1 करोड़ लोग एक जगह पे रह रहे हैं, तो उसका जो इम्पैक्ट है वो कहाँ कहाँ से पानी खींच रहा है, राइट? सो द फुटप्रिंट इज दिस. तो इन आर प्लानिंग ऑल्सो, वो भले कोई भी लेवल का प्लानिंग हो, आप अपना घर बना रहे हो या बिल्डर हो, अपार्टमेंट बना रहे हो, सिटी हो, म्यूनसिपैलिटी हो, इफ यू कंसिडर दिस, सो यू आर नॉट जस्ट जोनिंग फॉर योर सिटी एनी मोर बिकॉज योर इम्पैक्ट इज ऑन दिस स्पेस. You have to plan for this space now. You can't be building a city here and allotting factory blocks right here. क्योंकि ये एरिया तो यहाँ पे यूज हो गया. तो that sensitivity has to come. There is no way around it. We like
Yeah. But when I see this and I try to picture it in a map, I feel it must be very difficult for people कि जो लोग आज के टाइम में पूरी तरह से डिपेंडेंट हैं जॉब्स पे, काम पे, इवन वही काम छोटे शहर में आपको इनफ इनकम नहीं सिक्योर कर सकता जो एक बड़े शहर में अच्छी जॉब में कर सकता है. People are forced to live in these conditions. They do not
you're
have an
right.
option.
I think वो भी I feel on some level is a misconception because there are enough examples in and around the in India only. जहाँ पे see we have somehow started equating abundance with money. There is an interesting use case we studied recently where the entire village has exports 250 trucks of banana to the city, to Bangalore, and imports 70 trucks of banana into the village at a retail price. तो उसी विलेज में बनाना उग रहा है, बनाना सिटी जा रहा है, सिटी में पैकेज होके पैकेट में यही विलेज के शॉप में से बनाना खरीदा जा रहा है. ओके, सो नाउ फॉर द विलेजर मनी मैटर्स बिकॉज उसको बनाना खाने के लिए खरीदना पड़ रहा है. तो हाउ मच मनी? अरे मेरे पास तो नहीं है इतना. तो नाउ दिस गाय गोज टू द सिटी, सेंड्स द मनी बैक, राइट? बट इफ यू लिंक दिस टू, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कि ये बनाना तो वही कंज्यूम हो जा रहा है, वो अबंडेंस है, मनी ट्रांजैक्ट नहीं हुआ है, वो अबंडेंस है, एंड इट शोज. So now I don't mean to solve the whole urban migration problem in one day. But the whole idea is that we are almost resigned to this idea that anything we consume has to be bought. Water plants ban rahe hain villages mein to supply water. I mean, India receives so much rainfall that a 500 square yard plot in Bangalore can be water secure. You don't even need water from the municipality if you really use it well. Okay, so if we can, now the problem is it's inconvenient. Can you do it? You कौन सोचेगा, कौन इंजीनियर करेगा, क्यों पड़ी है, municipality दे ही रहा है ना, why bother? If we can make that convenient,
if we switch that kind of mindset, then everything is possible much more better.
Absolutely. So I think we want to play that bridge in some way. कि we are making this very convenient. कि like हम लोग कर रहे हैं hard work, why don't you contribute? And once you provide that solution, there are enough people to sponsor or buy into it, because buying is convenient, engineering it is not.
So true. Sunit, before we go to next segment, I wish that because we are talking about organic and permaculture, can you explain a little bit what this permaculture is, which actually you have started with this collective?
When we started the collective, we had a very simple philosophy कि whatever we are doing, can it feel very natural? In the sense, suppose आप घर भी बना रहे हो in an urban parlance, you decide to make the घर on top of the hill, then you have to build a road to that place. You have to burn fuel to go all the way till there. Water has to be pumped all the way. Electricity wires have to reach there. All the entire energy has to be spent to make you live there. But if you put it at the bottom of the hill, it is just natural. You don't have to build the road. Water will flow down only. Your food is actually growing in the flat land next to it. So can we create a system that is so interlinked and almost natural that energy कम पड़ेगा इसके लिए? That was our thesis. permaculture happens to be a philosophy that fits in neatly into this, जहाँ
Okay.
पे आप अपने यूजेज सिस्टम को देख रहे हो. इट गोज वेल बियॉन्ड इवन ग्रोइंग थिंग्स. इट इज नॉट जस्ट ग्रोइंग, इट्स अ वे ऑफ लाइफ. आप ग्रोइंग में भी ये देख रहे हो कि यार तुम रोज जो खाते हो वो घर के पास उगाओ, बिकॉज आपको रोज जाना पड़ेगा. आप साल में एक बार वाला नेक्स्ट ईयर नेक्स्ट करो, 10 साल में एक बार वाला, जैसे टिम्बर है वो दूर भी करो चलेगा, वो यहाँ पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है. सो यू आर ऑप्टिमाइजिंग देयर ऑल्सो. यू बिल्डिंग अ हाउस, बिल्ड इट अलोंग अ pathway that already exists. आपको रोड बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. So a philosophy that is just looking at what all elements are there, how are these tying up.
So living in aligned with the nature.
It's actually, you can, the word itself says it, no, it's a culture of permanency. कि आप एक साइकिल एस्टेब्लिश कर रहे हो जो चलता ही जाएगा ऑन इट्स ओन नेचर. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आपको बार बार फ्यूल डालना पड़ रहा है इसमें. दैट इज पर्माकल्चर. Now within that, your food production itself can be organic, it can be natural cultivation, whatever you do what suits the land best. We are not although we are deploying permaculture in many projects, we are not saying we don't want to be like a hard line कि हम तो भाई permaculture ही करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. The philosophy is of just being natural in life. This seems to be applying in most cases.
Wonderful. Sunil ji, before we stop, I have some very interesting small questions which probably give insight to many of our viewers. आज आपने ये सब बनाया और almost let me say 8 साल 2018 से लेके अभी तक with collective ideas सबके साथ मिल करके लगभग 1000 acre as you said, 200 plus families are there. अगर कल को ये सब गायब हो जाए because nature is like this, क्या होगा उसके बाद? How you have thought that kind of process?
मैं तो उल्टा सोचता हूँ एक्चुअली.
Okay.
कि the scale of the problem is so big. The entire city is not getting water, let us say. 1000 acres is nothing. But what the 1000 acres is doing is just giving you examples of how it can be done, so that the 1000 can become 100,000. Need not even be by us. Others can also use it. Do the same principles. Establish a larger area. That is when the problem gets solved. मैं तो उल्टा सोचता हूँ कि मैं तो इनफैक्ट बोल रहा हूँ हम नहीं बचे, सब खत्म हो गया. Way of life in the city will not really change because we are too small to really. It's like we are a paper ball and there's a moving train coming. वो paper ball से moving train नहीं रुकेगा. You need like a billion of these paper balls to stop the moving train. तो paper ball नहीं रहा तो कुछ नहीं होगा, ट्रेन चलता जाएगा. तो उल्टा मैं सोचता हूँ कि हमारे जैसे 100-200 लोग होने चाहिए जो इस एंगल में काम कर रहे हैं.
Okay.
And we are just showcasing that ऐसा भी हो सकता है.
Okay.
It is not, and we make it very clear we are a for-profit company. There is a business model around it. Others also can embark on this journey. There are some firms that actually tell openly also that Bee Forest has been an inspiration in their journey, and we are happy actually. And it's such a sweet spot to be because competition आया तो भी हमें लगता है कि अच्छी बात है ये तो. Like it's addressing the larger area. नहीं आया तो भी एक लगता है कि अरे यार हम तो इतना यूनिक है.
So true. So सुनील जी, आप लोगों को पिछले कई सालों से नेचर से रिकनेक्ट करवा रहे हैं. The people who were living completely different life, now they feel different. आप as a tech guy, as a trading person, as a IIT person, कौन सा आपका हिस्सा है who still is not completely connected, aligned with the nature, और आपको लगता है oh, this Sunit is still sometimes willing to do this and this?
See, I mean, I call it the engineer's mindset. ये आपको जैसे मान लीजिए कॉफी है, नॉर्मली कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आपको दिख गया, लाइक a normal plantation would grow 20 bags an acre. We grew like 4 or 5 bags. But there are some blocks that will do 10 bags also. So immediately the mindset kicks in कि अच्छा यहाँ पे 10 हुआ है ना, what all things were done here, exactly what was done. So you're always trying to dissect the problem. Engineer's mindset is that, right? आपको कुछ भी दिखता है, मशीन को खोलो, देखो कौन सा गियर कहाँ चल रहा है. That is how you look at the world. But nature doesn't work like that. I mean, that's just one layer. There are so many parameters which that science doesn't even understand right now. कि why, let us say why, इस बार लोग बोल रहे हैं कि हैदराबाद में मैंगो ज़्यादा आया है. The trees have just yielded more mango. Why का कोई जवाब नहीं है अभी. But ये होता है. So we were discussing in the morning, why are fireflies only found here in abundance? वहाँ पे क्यों नहीं हो रहे हैं? पता नहीं हमको. साइंस हैज नॉट क्रैक्ड इट येट. तो वहाँ पे वो एक अपोजिंग फोर्स हो जाता है, क्योंकि फॉर एन इंजीनियर, फॉर अ गाय बाय एजुकेशन, द वर्ल्ड हैज टू ब्रेक डाउन इनटू 1 + 1 हैज टू इक्वल टू 2. वो 3 कैसे हो सकता है, 1.5 कैसे हो सकता है.
Yeah.
And when that doesn't happen, it's frustrating. It makes you restless. Ki, oh, we have not understood it. Let us dig deeper. I think that part of me still has to find its way out. That there's still learning to be done.
सुनील जी, now क्वेश्चन, आप कृष्ण और अर्जुन की बात करते हैं, आप गीता और उसका एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग जो एक कृष्ण की फिलॉसफी है कि अटैचमेंट जो है वो छोड़कर कर्म करो, डू नॉट अटैच विद द आउटकम. कल को ये बी फॉरेस्ट का जो आपका कॉन्सेप्ट जो बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, पीपल अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस, एट सम पॉइंट अगर लोग दूसरी तरह से सोचने लगे, इट्स नॉट वर्किंग, वुड यू फील कि मैं बहुत अटैच हो गया हूँ इससे, और यू विल जस्ट स्टार्ट इट अगेन?
I mean, I'm surely attached to it. There's no doubt about it. Will I start it again? Yes, because I think मैं उसको attachment बोलूँ या क्या बोलूँ, I don't know. I feel like this is my calling in life. क्योंकि इसमें मुझे इतना एनर्जी मिलता है, इतना इंस्पिरेशन मिलता है ये करने में, कि some of the things we have pulled off are unheard of. Sometimes I wonder how, you know, at the core of a collective is actual land, right? It's a very capital intensive model, but still we have stayed debt free and we have not taken any external capital yet.
Yeah.
So how has it happened? It's pure inspiration. I think we've been so creative with our models that we've managed to find a way around things. So if it goes all wrong, I don't think I will maybe go back to doing something. Maybe it'll just be the same thing in a different form. In fact,
it is so much in part of you. Actually.
Yeah. In fact, I have to tell you that I had started a fishing lodge in Uttarakhand a long time back, 2010, I think. With a sort of similar thing कि मुझे लगा था कि fishing lodge अगर है तो आप fish को एक value दे रहे हो. The presence of fish itself is value for you now. So can I inspire the village to start protecting this river? Because that is what is giving them value now. And tourism as a model for conservation. It didn't work. It failed. But uska ek alternative is bee forest. Eventually we came here. So that, and I think if this also doesn't work, it will be in some other mutated form.
Okay. So every experience, it is actually leading to another bigger project.
Absolutely,
bigger ideas.
Absolutely. Because a lot of our consultants, our partners today are actually people I met some other time, way before, in a different context. जब bee forest नाम का idea भी नहीं था. And now when I look back, I do think, oh, okay, so, and some are as random as bumping into them at an airport, for example, right? So I feel that day I was supposed to meet them at the airport. That's why this happened back then, so that we have enough of a time जहाँ पे एक agenda free friendship भी बने और तब एक agenda आए उसमें, वो friendship में. So I do think it was all by design, honestly.
So true. Sunil ji, before we leave, actually, बहुत सारे इंडिया के youth, they go in engineering line, in medical line. They feel aspiration कि उनको क्या करना है आगे. जाते जाते आप उनको क्या कहेंगे? Because the India is moving completely in different directions by the family force and different kind of ideas. एक engineer, एक IIT passed out, एक expert क्या उन्हें कहेगा आज?
I think again as an engineer, the analytical brain, there is immense amount of wealth at the bottom of the pyramid. And the reason I say this is we are also in the process, but the broad insight is if you look at any smallest unit we can measure today is a village, one single village. And we look at the village as a consumer and a producer. And we see what this village is producing, what it is spending. You will see the gap. Right? Even a very remote village like this particular place spends roughly around 12 crores a year on buying consumer goods, for example. Yeah. Things like your soaps, chips, fruits, vegetables, rice, cosmetics, and you're actually sitting in a forest. You can make soap from coffee, you can make soap from orange, you can make soap from hibiscus, all of which are found here. Now imagine if that links back. Look at the amount of entrepreneurial micro-enterprise opportunity that sits here. If we can act like a catalyst, जहाँ पे product बनने के बाद उसको market करना पड़ेगा, उसका brand देना पड़ेगा, if we can act like that catalyst, then the amount of micro enterprise opportunity that sits outside of the city is immense and untapped.
Oh,
It's insane how much, I mean, a small village in a far corner of Coorg has that kind of spending capacity cumulatively. And they are doing it. If you can address that, what also happens is the need for the subsidies gets eliminated. And at a very fundamental level, aspiration break hota hai city move hone ka. Because right now you want to go to the city because you need to earn money, because you want to buy something. Sure, you can't make a mobile phone here. I'm not counting electronics. I'm not counting things that need large facilities to manufacture. But chips, soaps, food, this can happen very locally. You don't need to import it from someplace.
if you see it that way,
Yeah.
so true.
So all you got to do is map. And now there are softwares that actually map, that help you understand what resources exist in a particular area, what is it capable of, what government grants exist for that place. If you put 2 and 2 together and come up with something, like our neighbor here has started a roasting unit. Almost, वो इतना obvious choice है, coffee growing district में roasting unit start करना. This village has 2,000 acres of coffee production. Roasting, their closest roasting unit is 1.5 hours away.
So there is potential, and
Yeah, this guy has started it next door. So,
and it's so logical. Like
yeah,
if there is a coffee here, you can just
naturally.
produce
तो
your own
वो
brand.
बनना पड़ेगा. We need to create that environment जहाँ पे, और mindset also, and information has to be accessible. कि अरे यार यहाँ पे इतने engineers है क्या? Okay. इतने artisans है, इतने craftsmen है, ये resources available है. What all can be done? This village is this is a consumption center. यहाँ से product बन रहा है, link हो सकता है क्या? If we can do that, and there are enough prototypes across which are doing this. But again, it is not become systemic. इसको systemic लाना पड़ेगा. And I feel, how do we do it? Again, government will do whatever it is from the top down. Bottom up, I feel, we just need, let us say, for every mandal, taluk, whatever, maybe 100 thinkers. 100 guys who are objectively looking at what can I do here? What is the opportunity sitting here? And that itself will change dramatically.
So true. Thank you, Sunil talking to us today.
My pleasure.
We will take a small tour of all the things you have created here.
Sure.
दोस्तों, ये थे सुनील जी, और सुनील जी एक इंजीनियर होने के बाद एक आज के समय में 1000 एकड़ के एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं. आप भी कर सकते हैं. एंड देयर आर मिलियंस ऑफ थिंग्स व्हिच यू कैन डू फॉर योर ओन सेल्फ. ओनली यू हैव टू थिंक डिफरेंटली. धन्यवाद आज के लिए सुनील जी. वी लव आइडिया कि आप कहाँ एक जॉब कर रहे होते और किसी विदेश में किसी दूसरी जगह होते हैं. नाउ यू क्रिएटिंग योर ओन कंट्री प्राउड.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was really nice chatting with you.